Yo, what's going on? What's going on, family? Um, I was given a question, actually by a few people. The question is, why do we suffer, or why do we go through these emotional times, these rough emotional times during the spiritual walk, the spiritual awakening, the journey, so forth and so on, right? So, first and foremost, I want you to understand this. You have something called the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Okay, some people call it the human mind and the God mind. Okay, within you. Now, these things aren't separate. Okay, they're actually one. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Let's say you have a building, right? And this building has 10 floors. Okay, the first 5 floors is the human mind, conscious mind. Okay, going higher, the next 5 are the subconscious and or the God mind. Okay? So, what happens with us on this journey? What goes on with us on this journey that causes us to go through all of this stress and all these ups and downs? Okay? Now, you've spent 20, some people 15, some people 30, 40 years of being in the human mind. Okay, some even call it the enslaved mind. So you spent 20, 30, 40 years within that particular conscious mind or the human mind frame. Okay, all right. So you have spent the majority of your life, okay, thus far, believing that some Jesus or some God is going to return to save your life, and the school system, is for you, and you ain't nothing but a slave, and all of these things, right? So this is what you're taught, okay? And this is all you know for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years since you've been, in existence, in the physical, right? So just imagine when you start waking up, you start going through these changes. Okay? Now imagine if you was the human mind or the conscious mind, okay? And you saw your reflection on another version of yourself trying to go higher and leave you. What would you do? What happens is the human mind, being that the human mind is so set in its ways, okay, a fight happens. You're trying to get to the next level in this building, right? Okay, but this human mind don't want to let go. Okay, all right, you're finding out that the Jesus you've been worshiping wasn't real and is nothing but yourself, and you're finding out all these things about you. Okay, you learning all these new things, the mores and the this and the that. You're like, man, what the hell is going on? So now your human mind is becoming overwhelmed. So now your human mind is starting to fight you. Your human mind don't want you to leave it behind. Okay? All right? So now it's the science, you could say the snake shedding its skin. Okay? All right? Now you can't move forward with that skin. You got to let that shit go. Okay? Now, but sometimes, the majority of the time letting that stuff go is very, very painful, because the human mind, okay, has been in this particular state for so long, it don't want to be freed. It don't want to let go. So what happens to you physically? You start to have these depressing moments. You start to go through all of these different changes in your life. Okay? All right? A lot of pain start happening. And then, okay, what goes on? Because you have been in the human mind or the conscious mind the majority of your life, you don't even realize, okay, you have hurt people. Okay, you have been horrible to people. Okay, not because you're dumb or you're stupid, because the human mind don't know no better. The human mind knows nothing. Okay? All right? The human mind is a get over. The human mind is a scam artist. Okay, so now when you start to rise, okay, to the 6th floor, 7th floor of this particular building, okay, what starts to happen is that now you have to look at yourself. Now you look back at the people you hurt. And this don't happen to all of us, but a lot of us go through this. Okay, we start to look back, damn, man, I told my mama that. Damn, man, I thought that person was against me. I thought that person, now you looking at yourself, it was you the whole time. So now you got to deal with this. Now it causes all kind of headaches, depression, pain. Okay? You going through this rediscovery of self. And through all of these realizations, when you're going higher in this building, the human you is holding your ankles. Like, don't leave me. So through all of this, you're suffering. Through all of this, you're going through these changes. Okay? It's not an easy walk at all. You understand? Okay? Yeah, you know, you're going to go through some things. Now, I will tell you this, and I'm going to leave you with this. When you truly start to get to the 8th and 9th floor, the 10th floor of that building, okay, of the subconscious or the God mind, you're going to start to realize that all of that suffering, that struggling, all that emotional distress was actually a beautiful thing. Or what you mean by that, Will? Let's take a woman giving birth. When she gives birth, right? Some women be in labor for days, right? Hours on top of hours in pain. But when that baby comes out, it's a beautiful thing. It's a level of love that you've never seen before. It's a level of beauty, bliss. Understand that. It happens for a purpose. The suffering is not for nothing. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying, you know. And of course, any questions, leave it in the comments and, you know, we'll get into that. But hopefully you understand. All right? I love y'all, man. Peace.